you can change, if you can change it, because you can have a voice that's really happy at certain moments, then you can give it. How much are you like that, no? During the day. So this is a voice that has excess of red. Of course, here in the top it has more imbalance than the one in the bottom, as you can see. These cases, in this case, you know that I'm giving the absorbed colors, the opposite than the complementary from the irradiated color. So this person has tendency for kidney stones. So in this case, sometimes just wearing glasses, sunglasses of color, in this case blue, has done amazing things. Actually, it's the cases I have the most, and because it's this is one of the cases, how it's changed. And this that you see here, which is actually not normal to have them all in this, it won't last very much. It won't last very long, but it means that it's going towards balance. It's actually going to stay more like this. After this would be a reaction from one moment. And the software that I have created has relationships of molecular weight to the molecular weight equals frequency. This is a lot of, I actually didn't believe it at the beginning of doing this, but it's most American researchers that have found out this, and this is what they work most. I work more with colors and notes and seeing coherence and seeing how the voice changes or comes to more balanced. But they are very involved in seeing that if you take a vitamin C, the frequency of the molecular weight of vitamin C appears in your voice. We have 20 years of empirical, and this in case is a lot of Americans, empirical scientific research and proofs, but empirically we don't seem to find a reason physically why that happens. But if you take a medicine and you find the molecular weight of that medicine, you can see if it's in the range of the note that you have or not. Because if it's not in the range of the note you have, maybe you're not assimilating. The same as the brain will find words with the frequencies of the vowel that you have the most. So we know that light and sun is the biological clock, and we regulates the autonomic nervous system and the parasympathetic, and we know that there's different channels for light, and also goes into the pineal. So in this case, I have done sun gazing, and we have frequencies with the molecular weight, and we can see here these little peaks. This frequency, 158 of progesterone, of the molecular weight of progesterone, what happens immediately after sun gazing, that you have the frequency of the molecular weight of growth hormone and melatonin, and here is 1 hour after, because there's always a shock, and then after an hour it starts to stabilize the voice, and that's 1 hour later. But this is looking at the sun. You know that a lot of people are looking at the sun, and it's not true that we get blind, because actually the sun will not, the eyelids will not let us. They'll actually close. Galileo looked at the sun through a telescope, and he actually got so excited that they overdue their time. They knew they would go little by little. They would get the eye used to it. So there's a lot of sun gazing that is going on in the planet right now, and it's 10 seconds more each day in the first or the last hour of the day. Once you get to 45 minutes, you have irrigated with a little bit of ultraviolet all the blood. I don't know if you agree that 45 minutes, all the blood of the body goes through the veins of the eye. Now, ultraviolet is very, very amazing, what it does. And we know that photoexcitation can change the function of cells. So this is another day of sun gazing, and we see the relationship, frequency related to pineal gland, and here frequency of melatonin that rose up in a couple, and in this one right here, and It's the fifth day of sun gazing. Maybe I'm the only person that has done some kind of research on sun gazing. And, I can't say if the miracles they say around there are really true or not. Or, people just get into this is what happened to me, and there's many more factors that could have done that. But one thing that is for sure, the level of energy, the level of stamina to withstand problems in life goes up tremendously. The same as when there is day of sun or or many, many days of clouds. You know that, this gives you a shoot of energy and a shoot of activity and of being strength, of being able to withstand many, many troubles, or a lot of more energy in your body. About the other miracles they might say, I can't say. I don't know. There's a lot of fantasies going around there too. So another thing that I take, dimensional vision, what we call convergent and divergent vision that we've used when we see magic images. So this is what actually activates the pineal gland. And I don't understand why, and that's something that you guys might help me understand, but when we see one of these, this is an image you see here, it comes out, about these 3D images with this type of gaze. This type of gaze actually helps you see the aura. It's the type of which help to see the aura, is meaning seeing the colors in the ultraviolet range, that we will be able, or some people have developed and some of us could develop, and but to teach how to see the aura, that is so individual, that is ridiculous. Some people just see it naturally, or some people develop to see it. So this is, you will see a soldier coming up with his hands tied in the back, and another one with a big mask at the back with a knife. And this comes out, if I have a few that, so what I do, I can put them in the back, and maybe you see if some people just don't see it, but we need flexibility in our brain. If we have flexibility in our brain, we'll have flexibility in our body. And what I can tell you is that flexibility of your adaptability is the true measure of your intelligence, adapting to everything in life. And the body adapts. When we lose that adaptation capacity, we start getting sick. So this, the same thing as you saw before, I tinted all in purple, so it works for therapy, the person that needs purple. But the intensity, when you have this image, and the people that know about it, the intensity of light is so immense, is enormous, is really strong, the intensity of light that comes out when you have this 3D image. And where does that come from? Well, I think it's the pineal gland. I have no proof, but it definitely, whoever wants to try it, I'll put the computer sometime in the back, and you can pass these images. I have different collection of them. These are beautiful. What happens with this is that when you see not 3 parts, but 4 of them, when you see 4 of them, you're seeing it in 3D. And it has such delicacy of feathers, and that it really is astonishing you, and you love to see it. Maybe some of you that have practiced this could already see it from the back, because also the distance, the big screen like that could be good for people and the distance you have. If you know about this and you practice fast. This is another one, and this more in the greens area. These are an artist that are really beautiful. And then these also is, I have many, I have thousands of these for different color therapies and then for general. These, for example, they are little microscopic photographs of of beautiful things in nature. And what happens is that you do slightly cross-eyed, no? And then you have a third. You suddenly have 3. And the third one in the center just pops out completely. And you think you have it right there. And it really is emotional to see these beautiful microscopic things in nature. So this is another way I give color therapy. Because I also, personalize my computer to do these things. I put these images as a screensaver, so sometimes suddenly I see the computer doing this and I feel like trying to look at that one. Or I also personalize my computer to give the color, the background of the screen, or the background of the programs that are giving me the color I need. This is another one, but I have many, okay? And they are for different combinations of colors and for different color deficiencies according to the voice analysis. So anyway, here we have another, as I told you, I can put it the computer and you can test a lot of them. And I know that some people are very frustrated because they don't see it, and that is lack of flexibility in their brain. That will be responsible for the lack of flexibility or adaptability in the whole body, which we know, as we've been told just now, we need to be very adaptable. So